So we're checking out Never Second in Rome, the turn-based historical game. So this is made by Alessandro Roberti, which I think is a solo dev working on this. He made A Legionary's Life. I loved A Legionary's Life. Let me give you a rundown of what that one's about. So in that one, you're just some regular old Roman during the Punic Wars, and it sort of takes you through the story of being a soldier in a Roman centurion or whatever. It's century. And this one, Never Second in Rome, takes you are now in command of your very own century, and you're marching along with some guy named Julius Caesar, and you're kind of marching through that story, through Gaul, and then I think eventually come back and against Pompey and all that stuff. And it just came out today in early access, February 18th, and we're going to check it out. So we'll see how this goes. So basically it's I don't know how to compare it really to anything else. It's historical, turn-based, lead a legion, or lead a century, in ancient Rome. There you go. There's your rundown of it. It takes a little bit to get into this because we got to create our character, we got to create our second in command, and it takes us through kind of a story, kind of introduce us into the game, and then we go in and start training up our century and running through the all that. But basically, we got some attributes for our character, whether we're good at strength or con or endurance. My century will mostly do the fighting, but sometimes I go in mano a mano doing some fighting. And so I want to make sure I'm good at things. And so we should probably be kind of smart. You know what? We're going to be a real smart guy. Real smart guy. Caesar will love us. And then we'll have a little bit of... we should get a little bit of charisma. And I would like some coordination. That sounds like an important stat to have when being a fighting dude. You can see what costs. It costs 1 point to go to 60 and then 2 points to go to 61. I'm doing 61 for a reason. And then bravery is a stat that kind of is stuck. Bravery is a big deal when we're fighting, obviously. And I think I want some endurance because I don't want to go... I'm going to go breathing heavy and all that when I'm fighting. Okay. So, my... I get 2 bonus features. And I've gone 61 because Brilliant unlocks when you get into, like, 61. And what's it give me? It gives me another bonus 10 intellect. I'm going to be a real smart guy. Caesar's going to walk around and say, hey, smart guy. And it's going to be a compliment. My other stats are right there. Also, I have Fearless, which gives me more bravery. I can be Iron-Willed, which gives me more... You can see down there. More discipline, more bravery. Or Talented, which is just pluses across the board. Discipline. I think maybe I'll take... I thought maybe Quickness would do me some good, but it didn't. Awareness would. Can I go back? I changed my mind. Yeah. I want... Yeah. Oh, whoops. Yes. I want to make coordination back down to like 55. And quickness. Let's be quick. I know. Let's move endurance down. But there we go. Let's be quick. So we're quick and smart. So we want to be brilliant. And... Oh, why didn't I get it? What did I miss? Oh, I thought quickness... What am I thinking? Endurance. Quick. Oh, I need quickness and coordination. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm just going to take this one. This is just sort of a plus across the board of talented. That works for me. Yeah, I like that. Tempted to get the awareness one, but we'll just be across the board talented. When I passed, do I get a direct commission, or was I promoted from the ranks? I can't do promoted from the ranks because I am too smart, I guess. So we get a direct commission. Been directly commissioned as a centurion, following in the footsteps of my father, a centurion himself. You've always shown promise as far as combat skills are concerned, and you have been prepared to take this career path. I get no effects for doing this one. This one would give me a lot of perks if I had done this one. I'm going to reach 51. Okay, that's fine. We'll do direct commission. Okay, what is my my family name? Ontentius. And my name is Nookrium Ontentius. How Roman is that? My hereditary name that, if present, distinguishes a specific family within it. No. Nookrium Ontentius. That's me. My Optio is my second in command. So I got to choose my second in command. It's going to be either Marcus here, Numerius, or Quintus. And what do we want? We want someone who's good, aware, and good discipline. Intellect might be good. So we're smart. We don't need anyone else being smart, especially we don't want anyone showing us up, you know. So we get a dumb guy, but someone who's quick and good discipline. He's got a potential discipline of 67. He knows how to handle a javelin and a shield and a sword. Yeah, you know what? Old Marcus Medius. I like him. You're hired, buddy. A century is the unit commanded by a centurion. As part of a freshly raised legion, you're going to learn all about Rome here. So if you had any interest in learning about Rome, this game will teach you some things. Your century is very close to its nominal strength of 80 men. 6 centuries form a cohort, the basic tactical unit of a Roman army. 10 cohorts form a legion. Armies are composed of several legions, depending on the scope and importance of campaign. Okay, so there's 74 people in my century. And there's my, basically just give you a rundown. There's my people. They're not very good at things. We'll teach them. It's our job to teach them some things. So now it's story time. This is sort of just kind of giving us an introduction of what's going on, what's with this whole Caesar guy and this Pompey fella, and why are we in Gaul, all that kind of stuff. There is not a single power left in the whole Great Sea that would contest Rome's hegemony. Several generations have passed since the days of Hannibal's war, which was a legionary's life's time frame. So a conflict so total and dreadful as to eclipse any slaughter of the past. Carthage itself was destroyed decades later, almost a century ago. In years between, the Kingdom of Macedonia and the Seleucid Empire, two of the most prominent descendants of Alexander's conquests, has been vanquished. In many respects, Rome had never been so strong, and yet internally the Republic began to show its first cracks. Victories brought prosperity, but wealth was increasingly concentrated in the hands of few. Traditional levy army that had won so many victories became less and less sustainable. Citizens had to meet minimum requirements to serve in the legions and provide their own equipment, but to serve in a distant province meant being away from home for years, left one's land to fall to ruin. Many farmers came back poor from service, and to aggravate the detrimental imbalance, they had little choice but to sell to the large landowners. Their impoverishment also meant that less manpower would be available to feed the ravenous military needs of Rome. There were political attempts to address the situation, but they met the opposition of the senatorial class, came to nothing. Sometimes they even ended in violence. Story time, history time. This is history lesson time. The presence of volunteers often recruited from the poorer citizens became progressively more frequent. The first prominent example was made about 50 years ago when Consul Gaius Marius recruited thousands among the destitute for his campaign in the kingdoms of Numidia. A steady pay and a grant of land on discharge were a great attraction to those who were desperate and had nothing to lose. Their destiny became entwined with that of their commander. The loyalty was to him and no longer the state. Problems. A dangerous arrangement in a society with a ruling class strongly driven by an individual competition. If only one person could just grab themselves an army and claim themselves to be emperor. With Marius was an officer, one Lucius Cornelius Sulla, who proved extremely capable. They say a bitter rivalry was born between the two during those days. After Numidia, both went on to become famous generals and heroes to the Republic. Exactly 30 years ago, Sulla attained consulship, raised a large army to respond to the aggression of King Mithridates of Pontus in the east. Campaign was promised rich spoils of war. When Marius used his political ties to supersede Sulla's command, Sulla left Rome and reached his legions. He played on his soldiers' fear that Marius would recruit his own army and they would be disbanded, losing the opportunity for abundant plunder. He convinced them to do what even Hannibal couldn't do in the old days. They marched on Rome itself. The sheer horror of a civil war, how could that possibly happen in Rome? That ensued left a deep scar to this day. Rome was stormed twice again by the two factions, each episode surpassing the previous one in atrocity. In the end, Sulla proclaimed himself dictator, even after the decade-long internecine conflict and the death of Sulla. The situation remained tense. 20 years later, there's still fear among the elite that a man with enough resources and support might turn that strength against Rome and seize power by force. One such potential threat is Pompey, who in his youth had helped Sulla crush the opposition with an army raised at his own expenses. Recently, he returned from the prosperous east after a string of victories that yielded enormous riches and made him Rome's most successful living general. Another, Crassus, the most affluent man in the city besides Pompey. You live in Gallia Cisalpina, the region to the south and east of the Alps mountain range, and immediately to the north of the province of Italia. As customary, the new governor with proconsular authority was appointed in Rome to take charge here. What is not customary is that he was granted an extraordinarily long mandate that will expire 4 years from now. His rule would also include neighboring Illyricum, and the province of Gallia, Transalpina, that lies beyond the Western Alps, an important tract of territory to the south of Gallia proper. The vast land inhabited many tribes outside of Rome's authority. These provinces already had combined garrison of 4 legions, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th, as well a more than respectable force. The order to raise 2 more legions, the 11th and the 12th, were the 11th. Came as a big surprise. The news brought major change in your life because you were promoted to Centurion and took charge of one of the 60 centuries composing the 11th. About 80 men are now under your command. This game doesn't play like this. I should preface that for those of you. This is just sort of the little intro novel to kind of get you into the game, and then the game happens. I should have said that to begin with. This isn't a reading game after now. As you prepare to spend the next months transforming your recruits into versatile tools of conquest, rumors spread wildly about the intentions of the new proconsul. Whatever plans he has, this Gaius Julius Caesar must be a man of no small ambition. Okay, now we are in the game. So that's just sort of story time to kind of set the scene, set the mood. One thing that a legionary's life did really well is, even though it's a turn-based thing and there's a lot of reading things, and there's not like any amazing graphics or animations. It does a good job of like getting you in that sort of that, what's the word I'm looking for? That mood of a being in a Roman army. That feel, that vibe, whatever, It does a good job of that. And this one I think does about as well. Anyway, let's take a look at what we're looking at. There's our summaries. There is me. There's my stats that I've got over here. I'm going to spend some weeks here training myself. I am at the bottom of the rank. I am a Hestatus Posterior. Hopefully I'll level up, but I'm going to have to make sure I get on Caesar's good side for that. There's my Century, which I also have to make sure we're training correctly. There's their skills. They're awful. Hopefully we'll get them leveled up before they can fight somebody. And there's old Marcus Matthias, who's my dude. We can get some more staff here shortly. And we'll have some famous fallen folks eventually. But not yet. Not yet. Gaius Marius died in 86 BC. So the first one takes place in the Second Punic War. Yeah, and this one is, 58 BC? When does this one take place? Look, training. So here's what we're spending most of our time with. So I will show you. So there's like 10 parts to this game so far. It's early access. There's supposed to be more. I think so. I think the early access puts you in Gaul with Caesar as he's marching around Gaul doing all his Caesar things. The game is supposed to, when it gets fully developed, go to where we actually end up going back to Italy, or the Italian peninsula, back to Rome, and fighting off Pompey. And I wonder how that will end. We do have an inventory. There's all my stuff. I can go and I can buy new gear for myself. I can buy new gear for my Century, and we can take care of all these things. Pompey died in 48 BC. Okay. So we're before that, obviously. Spoilers. So we can go into trade, and we can go and we can buy again. There we go, buy and sell things. We can, either for me or for my Century. We can buy some slaves for some mundane tasks, buy some luxury goods to help them morale. We'll worry about that later. Let's go into training. This is where we're going to spend most of our weeks here. We have to sort of like distribute how we want these to be distributed. How do I want to work? I'm going to work on my sword skills. I'm going to work on my shield skills. And as we use these, we'll fix ourselves up a little bit. We'll work on a javelin a little bit. Administration is going to be like, we'll incur penalties with Caesar's opinion. We don't want Caesar we want to make sure that Caesar likes us. If anyone likes us, Caesar's got to like us. Work on a little bit of that. And a little bit of, maybe like a little bit of those. Actually, a little less. Let's learn like how to use a shield, then we'll learn how to use the javelin. I can use those other two for respite. If I have respite, it increases morale. Get little breaks and all that kind of stuff. We don't need breaks. It's first day on the job. No breaks. I do kind of want to know how to use a javelin, because, we go in there, chunk a javelin, maybe do some killing. Now, that's what I'm working on. We can also work on education if we want to. Reduce good. Oh, because my work. So we could use that. We're not gonna be good at this stuff, but we'll learn in education or share my hardships with the men. It's not popping up on me, but there it is. They like me more, but my morale stability. The troops' opinion goes up. My endurance, my discipline and endurance also get a bonus, but my morale goes down a bit. Top of that with strain reduction granted by your rank will also be suspended. I'm not gonna worry about that. We ain't telling them nothing. For the century, we're gonna work on drill, of course, which you can see what that's gonna give them in endurance. We work on swords, shields, same kind of things what I'm doing here. Basically, we'll put like 2 in each one, and then we'll worry about everything else. We want to work on so we can work on artillery, so we can learn how to handle our javelins. If we do that, it's gonna hamper everything else. Yeah, you know what? Let's do maybe not yet. Let's not worry about it yet. But we are gonna do a little bit of other duty. What's that other duties? This will hurt Caesar's opinion if we. So this is like keeping the camp clean and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll learn a little bit of. Let's be like. Maybe we should do like Constitution. Like if we can just like last long. Now we could go further, but it's gonna hurt the morale. People will be kind of cranky. A little bit of strain. That's okay. First day on the job. You can strain all you want. I guess we can specialize some things as well. Oh, the specialize our Optio here. And we can say, I want you to specialize in like handling a sword or shield. I want you to handle oh, no, I won't do anything just yet. You do whatever. Okay, next turn. The opinions of me has got down a little bit because I'm working them too hard. There's all the bonuses my Century got. There's all the bonuses old Matthias got. I got paid. We'll go next turn. And you can see my administration is going up. My supervision is going up. And high supervision score allows you to recognize and select individuals with better qualities within the Century. Negative bad. Also influences the rate of staff improvements. Okay. We'll do one more turn. One of my legionaries swears that he saw Lemur's specters during the night watch. Many are upset by the bad omen. Lemurs are like demons. You are unconcerned. Their mind plays curious tricks, especially at night. Oh, you idiots. Let's go, and they're strained and they're worn out. Okay, fine. Quit being babies. Let's lose the drill a little bit, and we'll give them like a day off. A little strength training day off. That'll make their opinion go up, and they get a little less strained. Morale will go up. We got an event. Legionary discreetly offers you 50 sestertii if you let them dodge the most menial and strenuous duties of the year. Well, how dare you? Accept, refuse to let it go, refuse or take disciplinary action, or refuse and inflict corporal punishment. We'll let it go this time. I gained some integrity. Okay. I'm watching you, buddy. Next day, we're going to go to number 10. Supervision's looking pretty good. You know what? Maybe we should change our training around and say, let's go work on a little more drill. I think we'll keep them like nice and even. I'm thinking about maybe taking a little bit of javelin off. Do we need to worry about javelins? Probably. Maybe we should put more in javelin. If we can get a good first javelin in there, maybe that'd be good. I have been sleeping especially well. Oh yeah, because I got a nice bed. Not these guys. Endurance is going up, and as at least you can see my stats. Where's my stats? Oops, wrong button. Summaries there, so you can see my stats are rising, and I'm getting experience as they level up. I'll go more. So I was at 50 strength. I'm at 52 now. So it's going up, and the same thing with the Century. They are slowly getting better at what they are working on. Slowly, they're not great, but they're getting there. We have an event. This morning, your Century is taking part in a mock battle. Lined up with the rest of the cohort, armed with the buttoned swords and javelins, the men wait in silence for the starting signal. The tribunes are watching. Watching. First part of the exercise involves basic maneuvers. Okay, let's advance and maintain formation. We need discipline. This is basically a lot of dice rolls in here. We need a 19. We got it. Century keeps up with the rest of the cohorts without too much confusion. Good enough for raw recruits. It's time to hurl those javelins at the enemy. So we can say, we can try one single coordinated volley, or just let each soldier throw independently. Not as effective, but easier to execute. Maybe we should go with, so it's a little bit easier to do that. We'll do that one, because we're not very good at javelins. At least they can throw decently. We succeeded. Nothing impressive, but more than acceptable at this stage in training. that will close in and engage in hand-to-hand combat. The enemy formation is a detachment of the 9th. Under normal conditions, your men would be no match for them, but they have been instructed to go easy on the recruits. The century holds its own as well as can be reasonably expected. We did it. Men have shown no evident shortcomings. You're prepared them well for whatever is to come. Caesar liked me. He likes me. Oh man, this guy, I can just feel it. This guy's going somewhere. I'm sure he'll have a long and prosperous reign. History jokes. Little unrest among the troops, and you fail to inadequately address it. Oh. Morale is going down a little bit. Is it going down every time? It's just this turn it went down a bit. What we can do is we can give him a day off. We'll give him an other duties day off. And I kind of want to do a little education for me. I think I need more smarts. And one thing I like about this game is whenever you get into combat, it punishes bravery. I guess I should say. Like you're encouraged to be brave and go out there and fight, you know, and do the killing. You get ranks and all that kind of stuff. However, you can easily die if you do something dumb. Lemurs were shades of spirits or the restless or maligned dead in Roman religion. Oh. I always think of Lemur. I know of it is from from D&D. The demons in D&D. Interesting. We got a new staff member. So we can appoint new folks. We got a Signifer. This is a standard bearer. He stands close to the first line and holds a small round shield instead of the typical large scutum. You want someone that has melee skills and bravery. Important for this fella. So let's go pick him out. So we've got... we have to choose. So we're going to pick someone out. Melee skills, bravery are important. So we want someone who's brave. That's what we want. Brave. That's the best ability. We get 3 superior abilities for this character. So we know we want strength. Bravery's already been picked, so that's important. He needs like discipline, and he needs awareness. Maybe not awareness. Maybe just like charisma. Charisma would be good for him. And then for the better than average skills, maybe some con endurance, sword, and then chuck a javelin in there a time or two. And then what are not important for him? Quickness, coordination, awareness. Oh, just one. The worst ability is going to be shield, because he just has a little round thing. Okay. Generate that guy. Okay, we got that guy. Sounds good. We got Octavius Lentidius. Something. Now we need to get ourselves a Tesserarius, which is the guard commander. He needs someone who has good discipline. Intellect ought to be at least above average. Charisma and awareness will have their importance as well. So we will pick out someone who is good at discipline. Discipline, yep. And then we want someone that's kind of smart. So maybe some intellect and a little bit of awareness. And it says charisma. I'm going to say awareness and intellect above average. I guess we'll do a charisma because I've only got that. Let's go. He has a standard and a shield, so you make him good at a javelin. So we can just like chuck the standard. Good at discipline, yeah. And what was the other one? Oh, these are what better than average. So discipline. I don't know. Be brave. We don't need cowards in our century. Get yourself some coordination. And maybe a shield. And maybe some strength. There you go. And then what are you bad at? You're going to be bad at con. Generates. And it doesn't punish you for playing bravely. I learned something from this game. From Legionary's life. And that is like one of the things that if you're into history kind of things, you there's always like you're thinking about like a siege of a medieval castle or a siege of a fort or a siege of whatever. You don't want to be the first guy on the wall. You don't want to be the first guy on the wall. Like who's doing that job? But there's a reason for that. And Sorry, I want to history nerd out real quick, but just for a minute. I forget which Roman it was. There was a Roman who he was first on the wall, and he was, of course, rewarded for that. And in the end, I think it was his whole family was basically rewarded for this. First on the wall, big deal. His, I think, grandson ended up becoming, I don't remember if he was emperor or he was up there in some rank. Simply because of his family was a nobody, but because he was first on the wall, his family became a somebody. So then his grandson could become number one. I don't remember who it was. And I don't know if he was. My story might be a little off. I don't remember if he was emperor or maybe he was just up there. He was an important dude because his family was recognized because of his grandpa being the first on the wall. That's what I'm trying to say. So this game that's where I learned it from this game, is because the first person on the wall, obviously you're gonna die, probably, but if you don't die, good things happen. You get recognized by folks like old Julius here. Consular, is that what he became? Our other duties are not good, and Caesar won't like that. So let's go get back to work on other duties. Back to work! I'm going to start learning education. I don't need that. And I'm going to go and say, let's take a moment off of con and shield and raise our other duties. That costs 2 there. Just to make sure that we get other duties ranked up there. And we got education ranked up a little bit. Okay, next turn. This is turn 10. One more. Turn 10. Let's move on. So we do have some money. We got $1,700 now. So we could actually we could buy some stuff, I suppose. And there's my other folks. Oh, he's got himself a bear pelt. I want a bear pelt. Oh, is that the wiki page? Is your quote in there? Tiberius Gracchus. Is that who it was? Summaries. There we go. We can see how we're doing there. I don't know if I want to go and buy. I guess I gotta buy things right now. So we'll move on. So Caesar likes us because our administration points were up high. Caesar gives us a +12 opinion. Our other duties were not so good, so Caesar's not so hot about that. But I think that's enough to get us ranked up a bit. Okay, story time again. So we have 10 different parts of this game, and each part, something is happening. And here's what's happening now. Trouble's brewing in the west. On a plateau beyond the northern Alps live the Helvetii, or the Helvetii. A Gallic people, one of the strongest. The harsh Jura mountains separate them from most of the other Gauls, and the river Rhine from the Germanic peoples. They have decided to make your time more interesting by abandoning their land and moving into the vast and fertile plains between the Rhone and the Garonne, part of the large independent region that your people call Gallia. On top of that, they have convinced several neighboring tribes to join them on their venture. Of the 2 routes available, the easier by far passes right through Gallia Transalpina, a Roman province, and under the responsibility of the new proconsul. Caesar has just arrived from there, where he met with the ambassadors of the Helvetii. They asked for free passage, but despite the reassurances that they would not cause damage, Caesar stalled and then denied their request. The region suffered an uprising only a few years ago, and although the situation is now under control now, the passage of the Helvetii could spark a disaster. To complicate matters, there is only 1 legion stationed in Gallia Transalpina. The rest, including yours, are wintering near Aquilii, hundreds of miles to the east of the crisis. When the talks were still underway, Caesar's ordered the destruction of the bridge at Geneva, the city closest to the Helvetii, and the building of a ditch and an earthwork wall. Simple legion had no hope but to stop the Helvetii in the pitched battle, but with the help of these obstacles, their passage could be impeded. After unfruitfully probing at the defenses, the moving host had no choice but to opt for the other, more difficult road passing between the Jura and the river Rhone. On the surface, this should have settled things, but the situations are never so simple. If there was uncertainty about the Helveti's unfriendliness before, they will surely be hostile from now on, After what transpired at the border, if they reach their destination, there will be a powerful enemy occupying the plains to the north of the province that already lives in a precarious balance. Oh, neat. It's easy to guess what happens next. It is easy. Caesar is here at Aquileia to take control of his remaining 5 legions. Cross the Alps again and intercept Helvetii before they can complete their plan. Wonder how their font is. The new route will take them through the territory of the Sequani, another of the numerous independent Gallic tribes that live to the north of the lands controlled by Rome. They will have to negotiate their passage. At least this will buy you some time. Oh, I got more. Soldiers nervously prepare to leave camp under your supervision. They weren't expecting to go on campaign so soon after joining the army. The orders are to travel light and march as quickly as possible. As Aquileia slowly disappears on the horizon, you silently meditate about what is waiting at the end of the long road ahead of you. A buddy of mine, Jimmy, a friend of mine, he calls me up today. He says, you gotta help me. This evil wizard turned me into a tiny harp. I don't know what to do. I drive all the way over to his house. Now, it's like freezing outside. It's cold. I don't want to drive there, but I drive all the way over to this house. All to find out he's just a big liar. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so our morale is good. Everyone's happy. They're ready to kill. That's me. That's my century. We can see our stats. Lots of numbers. Great. Let's get down here. The crossing of the Po Valley is fast and easy, but now you have reached the Alps. Barbarian tribes with no liking for Roman trespassers live here. They will do their best to make your trip as memorable as possible. I sure strung you along. You have to build a fortified camp to spend the night in. Your century is made of young and inexperienced soldiers. Although not much expected of them yet, they will have to do their part. Let's build a fort. Why don't we? Okay, so we got 20 turns to build a fort. If we don't build the struck at Discord. If we don't build a fort in time, Caesar will not be happy. If Caesar's not happy, then I'm not happy. There's our skills there. We can strive for superior quality, which means we don't build very much, but Caesar likes that. We can push them to work harder. It wears them out, but it gets done. Hey, thanks for the sub. Next, we're gonna push them to work faster. So what we're gonna do, they're not gonna like this. They're gonna be kind of cranky about it, but I don't care. Caesar wants a fort. He gets a fort. So right now we're just building the foundations here, and then we'll kind of work our way up. I think we're getting certain stages of this done. So, and there's dice rolls to make sure it happens. The troop are getting kind of cranky about it. We're gonna push them. Well, you know what? We'll just do a little bit, and then we'll push them every once in a while. We got time for this. Okay, so the first stage is done. Let's push them again. There we go. Okay, we'll go back to normal. I think we can get through this without. Yeah, we're already past 10. Let's do a normal production is heavily reduced, even if more so if engineering is low. Is my engineering low? Morale is content. Everyone's fine. Engineering is low. Let's push them a little harder. They're not happy about this. We're going to do one more. Then we'll stop pushing them. Okay. And then we'll do, let's do a superior quality. Can I push? Okay, no, do one or the other. Let's push and work harder. It's not done yet. Now we're going to superior quality. One more. And then let's just finish up. Okay. Superior quality bonus of 9. Potential engineering has increased. Look, we built a fort. In battle, an aggressive commitment. Okay, I don't care about heights. Crossing goes on. The mountain roads are treacherous, and the locals, the Citronus, the Greu, the tribes, never miss an opportunity to harass you. Several times, units from the 3 more experienced legions have to engage them to fend off an ambush or repel an attempt to block your path. This afternoon, you're accompanying your century to collect wood. My perimeter is surrounded by elements of the 7th who are performing the same task. You are reproaching a lazy recruit when suddenly you're interrupted by a cry of alarm to your left. You're under attack. The men are too inexperienced to throw into the fray. They should form for battle, but stay in the back in reserve where it is safer. What do I do? Do I remain with my troops? Let the soldiers of the 7th deal with the ambush? I'm Centurion of this century. This is my place. Or I tell my Optio, stay with the recruits. I got this. I got this. I grab my javelin and I move towards the clash. Amidst the chaos, the warrior armed with a wooden club looks straight at you and shouts something, his posture clearly challenging you to a fight. I'm checking that. I'm chucking that javelin. I missed. You missed by far. Let's hope nobody has seen that. Oh, apparently my troop saw it. I only missed it by 1. The warrior is approaching. You must fight. All right. Crank up that music. Very quiet. Can I crank up the music here? I'm not sure that I can, actually. Okay. There we go. Now we're in the spirit of this. So I'm on the left. Barbarian on the right. I have a sword. I got armor. I got a shield. I got a cool hat. He's naked, but with a big stick. I got 106 health. He has 100 health. My stance is good. This is all about keeping your stance, keeping your fighting position. So we're sort of like we're set in a regular attitude. We can go defensive. You can go rapid attack. You can go like forceful attack. If I was like a stronger person, this is where this would come in. But ideally, we're gonna kind of go back and forth fighting this guy. I act first, so we're closing in. Now, yeah. That's Star Trek music. I know exactly what song you're talking about, too. So now we're going to go in normal combat. And we can go for an offensive focus, a defensive focus. We're going for, we can intimidate the guy. We're going to go for, you know what? Maybe we should intimidate this guy. I'm intimidating this guy. It's charisma ability. I'm not really that charismatic. Which one of these is intellect? None of them. Yeah, that one. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're intimidating this guy. Oh, yeah, take that. Okay, now he is shaken. He has been intimidated. I say, stand back. That javelin was just pretending to make me look bad. I'm going to strike, and I'm going straight for the groin. Okay, we'll just go for this. We'll go for the chest. Right in the chest. Hit him for 19 damage. His stance is a little bit off. It's all about maintaining your stance. So what he did is he got his stance back up. His superior reach has been denied by an opponent because I got too close to him. So he's in defensive position right now. You can see what he's doing over there. Spends an action to add some defense to his turn. Biggest brainus. Yeah, that's my Okay, we're gonna go with an offensive focus. He's got a 14 defense bonus. I don't care about that. He stands back up. I'm gonna strike him in the face. What's that mean? Attack modifier is at least plus 25. Stance loss in case of failure is significantly reduced. Oh, you know what? I'll go for his chest. Plus 20 for the head, though. All right. I'm going for his face. Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Strike him in the head. Warrior's hard pressed and loses 9 stance. I'm going, attack rolls are -6. It's gonna wear me out. My fatigue is right there. I'm really worn out right now. So I probably should take a minute to, like, catch my... Oh, wait, no. Wait, that's good. That's good. Sorry, climbs up. Doesn't go anywhere. So I'm fine. I'm fine. We're going for a big, forceful attack. I'm gonna strike him in the face. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He's down to 15 health. He's failing to recover. He's stumbling. He's bumbling. Oh, you barbarian. I'm gonna go in with a just a quick jab. We're gonna strike him right in the... Where's our final strike going to be? Oh, look at all those pluses we get for this. Favorable condition, favorable condition, favorable condition. Okay, we'll get him in the chest. Let's not show off too much. You got 2 health. Okay. Should I just intimidate him? I'm going to intimidate him one more time. That's got to be embarrassing. He's getting his stance back up. I haven't lost anything. He's only got 2 health, so we're just going to go for the groin and just finish him off. You know, finishing move. Oh, man. That's got to be embarrassing. A crushing defeat, fella. I gained some valor, some combativeness. Excellent. 2 more enemies are approaching. I can face them alone, or I can say, well, you know, my job is done, and I back up into my line of legionaries and help them hold the line. Yeah, we probably should do that. Let's not get carried away. In a matter of minutes, the reinforcements have arrived, and the ambushers are quickly dispersed. Okay. With so little training, the journey of the Alps is especially demanding for my soldiers. Combativeness points are converted to everyday morale, ratio 4-to-1. Okay. We'll lead them through the ordeal. Who's that? Hey, reduce 30 months. Thank you very much. This legionary's life involves a lot more groin attacks than I learned about in Latin. You play on their friendly rivalry with your twin legion, the 12th. They don't want to look weak beside their peers. Your leadership and the example provided by the 3 elder legions help restore their confidence. All right. You can see our stats over here. Lingering fatigue is greatly reduced for everyone, bearing the effects of strain. The Helvetii have not been idle during the time it took you to come all the way here from Aquileia. They have crossed the land of the Sequani and are moving towards the area controlled by their neighbors, the Aedui, a tribe in very friendly terms with Rome. When an embassy from the Aedui reaches your camp, rumors spread that they have come to ask for your help. The Helvetii are pillaging their fields, and they lack means to defend themselves. Oh, man, there's no time to waste. Very soon you pass over the Rhone and press on outside of the territory of the province. Scouts report that Helvetii have been crossing the Saône, a tributary of the Rhone up north, with improvised rafts and boats for 20 days. About 1/4 of the people are still stuck on this side of the river. Caesar resolves to take 3 of the experienced legions and moves at a quick pace to catch them by surprise. Messengers come back from the battleground talk of a one-sided massacre. Busy as they were crossing the river, the Helvetii were totally unprepared for a battle, and now Caesar intends to build a bridge to get over the Saône as quickly as possible and keep the pressure on the bulk of the enemy forces that are on the side. Send my engineers to help. Forget it, my engineers can't be trusted yet. No, they built the cool fort a minute ago. Engineers are sent back. They were only getting in the way. Oh, Caesar shakes his head. Oh, man, I can punish them, or I can put... I was only failed by 1. What is their engineering? 29. Oh, we needed 30, so I should have known that they couldn't have done it. I won't punish them. I'll think about it, though. Think about it. I'll gain some integrity on that one. Takes your army only 1 day to cross the river. With you is a force of 4,000 horsemen recruited among the locals of the nearby Gallic tribes, including the Aedui. The Helvetii are very close now, close enough that they send a delegation to talk, but the confrontation has gone too far. Neither Caesar nor their leaders seem interested in a peaceful solution. Next day, they resume their journey. When the proconsul sends a cavalry to follow them closely, the enemy manages to ambush them and drive them off with a much smaller force. This is bad. They'll get bolder. For 15 days, you follow them at a reasonable distance, never getting closer than 5 or 6 miles. You don't see much. Your legion is kept far away from the most dangerous positions. But you have to stop often because they tell you the Helveti's rear guard is taking a liking to provoking your column to fight. Caesar refuses a direct clash for now, contenting himself with preventing foraging parties from leaving the safety of the hostile convoy. You still haven't figured the proconsul out. At least he is smart enough not to engage the enemy on their own terms. What a smart guy. The Aedui were supposed to supply you with grain, but for some reason they are delaying. Perhaps not all of them are on your side. Perhaps some fear that your help will come at a price, and they would rather live under the yoke of other Gauls than that of the Romans. There are meetings between Caesar and some leaders of your allies, but very little transpires. You're only 18 miles from Bibracte, the largest city of the Aedui. The commander decides to stop following the enemy. New priority is to reach the city and use this opportunity to stock up on food before resuming the chase. My troops' opinion is -1. They're fine. They're fine. It's because I made him build that fort and made him work harder. It's good for him. It's not long before you are informed that the Helvetii have turned around to pursue you. They must have interpreted your sudden change of course as a sign of fear. Your cavalry is sent to engage their vanguard to buy time. Caesar is seen dismounting along with all of his closest officers. Their horses are taken away. Today, the proconsul will share the same dangers as his army. If the fight goes wrong, his fate will be no different than yours. Your legion and the 12th are ordered to move up to a nearby hill to guard the baggage. The auxiliary light infantry is with you. Remaining 4 legions form up on a field below, disposed on 3 lines. The mass moving against them is impressive. During the last few weeks, you have heard a lot about the Helvetii. Helvetii? I don't know how you say it. I'll get it figured out one of these times. I'll just say it different every time. Of how their warfare skills were constantly honed by their continual conflicts with the Germani. The javelins from your first line creates gaps in the enemy phalanx, but the struggle hangs in the balance. The clash is even more brutal than you expected. I think it's like our engineering, and there's some roles in there with it as well. Helvetii, but Helvetii is an individual, right? But if there's more than one, it's Helvetii. Is that Latin? You add an I in there or something. Javelins from your first line create gaps in the enemy phalanx, but the struggle hangs in the balance. The clash is even more brutal than you expected. From your vantage point, you have a clear view, and you can barely contain your nervousness. It is a torment to watch the battle unfold as you stand here doing nothing. Well, things seem to take a turn for the better, and the Helvetii start retreating towards the nearby mount, and about a mile from battleground. The rear guard emerges in the distance and threatens to open your flank. The third line of your army is hastily rearranged to stop them. The battle keeps going on 2 fronts. Hey, Antwerpia. Any restarts? What are you talking about? The men love me. Caesar likes me. That's all that really matters. Almost sunset when the army starts to buckle under the constant pressure. Part of them retire towards the mountain. The rest are to their wagons. There, they will make one last stand. Your cohort and a few others are directed away from the hill to control some possible escape routes. You are placed to guard a difficult pass. Anyone who tried to break through here would be at serious disadvantage. You wait. Helvetius would be an individual. Helvetii, or the tribe name. Isn't there sometimes only one eye, though? I thought I saw only one eye sometimes. The sky is darkening. It's getting cold when you spot a disarrayed group of spearmen approaching. They're still far, and the light is not ideal, but they do not look like battle-hardened veterans. They carry small shields, like infantry, then. At any rate, you'd better not underestimate them. These people are taught to fight from a very young age, and they're always dangerous. They are definitely coming in your direction. You must fight. You glance back, your men look tense, but they're not too scared. Their vantage point gives them confidence, just as well, because you don't think they would be ready to fight on equal terms. The Helvetii, anglicized as Helvetians, Celtic tribe or tribal confederation occupying most of Swiss plateau. Oh. Okay. Do I want to ask for the god's favor? Yeah, I do. I promise, I'll give you a sacrifice. I'll get combativeness +5. Later, when the vow is fulfilled, you regain religion +40. I'm not going to spend 50 or 200. All right. You know, what's a sacrifice? Okay, cohesion of my army must be at 1,200 or less at the end of the fight. Okay. All right, so now we get into, like, army fighting time. So that was just me against the other guy. That's kind of how Legionary's life worked. Now it's just me against these guys. Oh, hey, look, there's Helvetian. Okay. Oh, the music got spooky, didn't it? As two sides get closer and closer, your men prepare to throw their javelins at your command. The enemy will likely do the same. We can act in advance, or we can throw normally. What's that what I mean? I think... No, we want to be the first to throw. That's what we do. Get your javelins in there. Tries to act in advance and surprise the opponent. Success! Oh, they didn't see it coming. Nice. full damage. Oh man, that's embarrassing. We killed what, one? They're throwing them back at us. They inflicted 68 damage. Determine the kills. None? Okay, now we go into melee. One. They got one of us. Okay, so we lost 4 cohesion. I guess they gained 4 cohesion. So now we have to choose if we go in like cautious, steadfast, fierce, whatever. Our cohesion, I guess, is kind of like our stance. Well, obviously, it's our cohesion. Max value of front is equal to 25% of the current cohesion. Okay, so plus or minus on our attacks and things. What are some numbers we want to look at? So we'll stay. We'll just say steadfast. Health is good. Morale's fine. Fatigue fine. Okay. We try to seize the initiative. Failure. They gain momentum. They try. They fail. They tried 3 times. They just hit us for 4 damage. Is that what just happened? My Centurion minus 10 cohesion, right? Roll some dice. Okay, we got a little fatigued. We're a little imbalanced. I think I remember imbalance being a thing we got to worry about. Like, if we go in like fierce, it's going to throw our imbalance off. We don't want that, because we get imbalanced and things are going to throw going out of war. So we kind of got to go back and forth here. So we're going to go cautious, try to keep it at 0. Seems safe. I can lead from the front or lead from the back. I'll lead from the front. I'm better than all my other soldiers. Okay? They have the advantage opportunity again. I want to gain momentum, but I don't want to, like... If they go too out of balance, then I'm gonna go at them. I'm gonna try to, like... Step back, get their balance, like, off. And then hopefully... Is that, Titus? I don't know who that is. He's involved in a brief fight. Who's this guy? This is just one of my random guys. He's got more health. He's tired. He's sleepy. He's just got a spear. Alright, close in, buddy. Tries to deceive us, but fails. Do we start out with the intimidate? This isn't me. I don't know if this guy can handle the intimidate like I can. He's going defensive. What's that one all about? We have the high ground. How do I know if you are like... Are you like a tough guy? I don't know who you are, buddy. We're in a confined space. We're just gonna go quick. We're gonna go, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go feint. And we're gonna do a deft feint. We failed. We tried. Well done, buddy. You tried. Okay. Just hit the guy. Just swing your sword. Just hit the guy. Just hit him. Just hit him in the, oh, it's negative for a big bad because oh, hang on. Because we stepped, we avoided, we're like not in good shape here. Let's spend a moment to intimidate the guy. There we go. Yeah, he's real sleepy. He has been misled. I think, yeah. Oh, well, our stance is real bad. We need to like we need to recover our stance. Okay, stance failed. We failed to recover our stance. He's been intimidated. He's got... I have the high ground. You know what? Just hit the guy. Just strike him. We're probably not going to hit the guy, but we're just going to try to hit him in the chest. Oh, because of the minus? Yeah, because we rolled better, but because of the minus, we lost. That's why stance is real important. It's real important to have a good stance. So we gotta recover. We can't do it, though. Recover. There There we go. We got it. Okay, so stance is going up. Maybe we should go like a defensive position. Ow, my head. We got armor, so we avoided most of that. Let's go to like a defensive stance. Just recover. I remember from a Legionnaires' life, stance is like the most important thing. Because if you got a bad stance, you're going to get whooped. And a good way of kind of balancing it is wait for them to kind of wear themselves out or whatever, their stance goes down, then you go in for the kill. He's trying to hit me hard. I'm just going to shield. Is he hitting me right now? We're going to shield. Oh, that's going to push him back. Just recover. We just can't recover. Recover! There we go. We got a little bit. Oh, it's over. So, he got a clear victory. Yeah, Titus didn't really do so much. We lost some damage from that individual conflict. So he's way out of balance. So we're gonna go in. Well, here in a minute. Sorry, it says a Legionnaires' Life on Twitch because there isn't a category for this game. Never Second in Rome. So the game name on Twitch is gonna be wrong. It's right on YouTube. But I don't know why they don't have it on Twitch here. So since he's so out of whack, I think we can go push, you know. I'm involved in a brief fight. Okay. Okay, so now it's me versus no name. He's worn out. I'm not. I think I could, instead of closing in, I could throw a javelin at the guy. I think is an option I have. So we're gonna go with so I have the high ground, right? I'm start by intimidate. This is how I intimidate. This is what I do when I fight. I go in, I yell at them, I scare them, I get them all shaken up, and then I go for the groin. Oh, mine is 10. I go for the torso. Got him. We got him. Push back a little bit. Add some defense to his next turn. His weapon is extremely ineffective because we're on him. I'm gonna go for the soft spot. What's the soft spot? Head, torso. Let's get him in the soft torso. Which card? On the right card, lower right, you see a red sloping. I mean, I see that one. Fighter's enemies have the high ground. I don't see it on my side. We can recover some stance if we need to, which I probably should. I got fended off, lost some stance because he fended it off. He's adding a lot of defense. He basically just standing there in a defensive stance. We ain't gonna let that happen. We gotta hit this guy. Just don't have a very good shot on him. Switch over to an offensive focus. Yeah, we gotta get him. We gotta get him quick. We're gonna strike him, and we're gonna strike him in the head. Wow, it's a bad roll. How about we just like cut his arm off? There we go. He's trying to recover. And that was round 5. Oh, not over yet. These are all just a lot of negatives here. Can I do like, what if I were to like shield bash him? Let's just shield bash him. Oh, man. Fatigue's starting to wear up. Keep on swinging like a wild, crazy Roman. When's this gonna end? There it goes. Okay, a modest victory. I'll take that. Okay, so now that they are way off. So now what we're gonna do, and we're -1. So we're gonna go to a fierce. Sudden change of commitment will be highly disruptive to your formation. Oh, right. I forgot we couldn't do all the way. Reduce the penalty. My intellect will reduce the penalty by 1 for every 3 levels above 50. Hey, I'm a smart guy. Yeah. We could spearhead. Once per melee phase, the fighter selected as the spearhead will automatically be involved in individual conflicts if his turn produces any. Also, he'll get some extra fatigue. If his bravery is less than 55, he'll lose. I know, I'm not. When it's used, the Centurion will suffer points of damage, minus the Centurion's intellect and the discipline. I'm doing it. Me. Let's get him. Okay, we're going in fierce. This might be a bad idea. We're going to try it. So there we have the high ground there. We suffered a commitment shift of 10. That hurts us a little bit, but we're now spearheading. Maybe this will work. I'm involved in a brief fight. I feel like maybe this is going the wrong way. I'm a little worn out, but we got this guy over here. He is also really worn out. We're gonna go in. Rapid is quickness. Is quickness what I'm good at? Is that what I took a lot of points in? Quickness? I think so. It's gonna wear us out a little bit. We're gonna go in jab, jab, jab. The famous Roman attack. Jab, jab, jab. We're going for the chest. Triple jab. Oh, jab, jab. Graze. Okay. Do it again. We're gonna go for the only thing we have +6 in, which is his chest. He didn't have a shield, didn't have any armor. He's got his chest just out there, just asking to be stabbed. I didn't want to stab him, but he said, please, stab me in my unarmed chest. So we will stab him in his unarmored chest. Chop, chop. Okay, and then we're gonna go, we're staying quick. I could probably feint this guy. What's he doing? I strike him. I'm hard pressed. I lose 5. He loses 5 stance. He's like getting backed up. I'm not really. I like minuses that get going into his leg and not groin and all that. So we're just gonna keep on going for the torso. I think those don't matter too much. If he's got, if he was like fully armored, this would make a big difference because we wouldn't be able to do much damage to his chest. He failed to regain his strength. My morale is a little low. Well, let's make it better. Let's kill a guy in the head. Oh, bad rolls. Bad rolls. Okay, this will cheer me up. Go for the groin. Oh, 96. Nice. Yeah, kill him in the head. So we just get him like off balance. This isn't really doing much good. We're both fatigued now. I'm gonna go back to normal stance, and I'm gonna spend a turn to recover. Okay, so now we will strike him in the leg. Bad roll. Bad roll. I blocked that one. Can we get him in the chest? There we go. Finally. Attacker's weapon skill has more weight on the bypass armor roll. Harder to perform successfully. He don't really have a soft spot because he doesn't have any armor. Makes a recover action on the turn equivalent to an undisturbed recover. So I can like do that and get a free recover in there. I think I'm ready to start hitting. I gotta hit the guy. Just hit the guy. In the chest. Oh, groin -7. Oh, so close. Man. I got a clear victory. I'll take it. Okay, this suffer damage for the individual conflicts, and then determination changes by cohesion. So we're down to what, 18? They're at 14. We're like not very struggling. Progress bars, so whether you are at risk of being seen as too timorous. Upper and smaller bar indicates you're being daring enough and have enough extra leeway. Lower bar, I'm being too cautious. So I'm higher commitment the faster the changes. So people are seeing me up there. Okay. Do we want to stay at fierce? I think I want to go back down to steadfast. I think. So we finally got advantage opportunity. We have the momentum now. Advantage opportunity now. We failed. Too low. My commitment's too low for clash to happen. How do I gotta go back, don't I? Failing. So we gotta go cautious because our imbalance is way out of whack. And they're better. A brief respite just reduces fatigue for everyone. How do we do here? They're real fatigued. First line's been rotated. Recent rotation bonus is gained for the next melee phase. Cohesion lost 18. They're trying to encourage their troops. I can do an individual encourage or recompact. Lost cohesion can be regained with a recompact. If the Optio is present, maximum value is increased by a bonus based on his charisma. Can individual encourage the whole century. Recover combativeness in proportion to the leader's charisma. I will let, we'll recompact. There we go, we got 24 of it. Okay. Front defense. Let's go keep that kind of like steadfast. He tries to seize the initiative, he fails. They once tried to gain momentum. 4 damage on me. They're getting real tired. We're wearing them out. They were worn out when they got here. We tried to gain momentum. Succeeded a couple times. 40 damage inflicted. Hey, that seemed pretty good. There we go. Now we're getting something. Oh, we got something. Oh, numbers. Okay. It took 112 damage. Determination changes by cohesion damage suffered during the round, so we gained some cohesion. They lost some. We're up to +3. We might need to change and go back cautious. We'll do one more round of this. Steadfast. I'm gonna raise this to +4, and then we'll go back. They did a commitment. They did a commitment shift. 48 damage to them. Octavius is in a fight. He's my guy. He's not my standard guy, is he? He's fine. He's got good armor. Get in there, buddy. These are lingering wounds. Lingering fatigue is what this is. So we're gonna go with like we're gonna go offensive focus. He's not scared. Get in there. Adds 13 to his attacks temporarily. We're on the high ground. We're too close to his spear. You too afraid to do anything to us? I don't know how tough you are. Like, are you? How do I know where your stats are? Is this you? Strength 67. Okay. You're pretty strong. You should go in there and just hit him real hard. You know where you should hit him? Right in the face. Thank you. You know what? You should do that again. This time, you know what? This time, get him in the chest. Oh, it's gotta hurt. Okay, 42 health. Okay, get him in the chest again. No, bad roll. We're gonna recover. Get back up to 100 here. We failed. He succeeded. He's gaining some defense. Come on, buddy. Go for. The problem with these are all negatives. It's real tough. So we need to like recover first. There we go. Now we can go and hit him in the head. Oh, bad rolls. Okay. We gotta take him. Oh, such minuses. We're gonna go for the groin. The groin kill. This is like our last shot. Go for the groin. The high ground groin hit. Oh. Just get him in the arm. Yeah, I'm too off balance. Man, we can't get him. That's a crushing victory though. We did pretty good that time. Okay, I'm gonna go back down to cautious, I think. So what was that one? Shield push. No individual conflicts. Fatigue +4 for everyone. Advantage damage +6. Based on the matter of combat skills, is replaced by one that emphasizes strength and constitution. Formation depth is superior to the others. Another modifier based on... I don't know. What's their formation depth? How do we know? How do we know what their depth is? You'll suffer double basic modifier. You know what? Let's just try it. We'll stay steadfast. We'll do that thing. Okay, so we won. We have the advantage opportunity or whatever. Okay, and I think we're getting somewhere, I think. Refight. Okay. I'm killing somebody this time. I'm a little sleepy. He's even sleepier. Okay, I'm gonna go in. I tried the rapid one. It didn't seem to work. I think that... Right, quickness is what I'm good at. Quickness. Oh, not really quickness. What did I get that I'm good at? I have a potential of good quickness. Intellect. I'm real smart. Oh, I'm smart. I'm brave. That's about it. That's about it. I'm sleepy. So I'm not gonna go in. I'm not gonna go quick because I'm sleepy. I do have a nice hat. We're gonna go with so offensive focus. If it succeeds, it increases my attack modifiers for all attacks on the next turn. My defense is gonna be worse. I think I'm okay with that though because he has such a negative at coming at me because I can get close in on him. If I kind of crowd him, and so his spear doesn't really do me any good. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna go strike. We're gonna go for his. We're just gonna give him the chest. Wow, such terrible rolls. I don't need to recover yet. We'll go for his head though. There we go. Gain some defense on his next turn. I'm gonna try to feint. Try to get him off balance. A simple feint. Got him. Did it work? I think it didn't beat his resistance roll. He resists and loses only 3 stance. Okay. Groin shot. Yeah, we did so well in that first fight. I can't win these. Although I guess we did win the last one. We just didn't kill the guy. Okay, recover my stance. There we go. He's a minus 68 to his attack roll. Recover one more time. Is that it? Oh, I shouldn't have recovered. I should have stabbed. Still a victory. Not an exciting victory, but still a victory. We kind of stood around and danced a little bit there. Let's go back to cautious. Try to get our balance back. We're all a little worn out. We're going to stay cautious, I think. Disengage. I think we're good. I could do an individual encourage. Restore it up to 0 combativeness. It's already 0. Nah, okay, oh, I gotta do something, I guess. Can I recompact? Do it again. Okay, we got him this time. We're going all out. We're going all out. We shouldn't. We're gonna try this. They're upset. They're sleepy. We got the momentum. Kill them. Ah, success. Success. Okay, momentum is on my side. There we go. We did a little damage to him. I don't remember what the number was. If it was it 1200, if it drops below 1200. Move in. We didn't get a lot of pluses there. We only lost 6. Okay. There we go. We're getting somewhere. I think I can go back to cautious stance because I'm so smart. I think I can do that safely. At least we'll go steadfast because I'm smart and I can do that. We still have momentum. Still taking him down. Lots of dice rolls. I'm not sure what's going on with his. There you go. There's some numbers. My defense skill minus my weapons skill. We're not very good. We're like a bunch of rookies, basically. Okay, they're very sleepy. We'll go back cautious again. Hey, we want to fight. We want to roll. There we go. There we go. I think their fatigue is... I think they're good fighters. Like, if they weren't fatigued, I think they probably would beat us. Because they're fatigued, I think that's the only thing that's really helping us. We're not very good. We got them below 1200. I think we're starting to get somewhere. Our fatigue is... We're real tired, though. We're more fatigued than they are. We are disengaging at the moment. We've reached the second stage of fatigue. Up to 0. We're already there, so we're just going to recompact them, I guess. We can't encourage. I guess I'm not... Oh, if it's negative. Recompact the... Legion. We'll just say steadfast this time, I think. Should I leave from the front? I'll leave from the front. Not as fatigued as we were. We all took back, step back. Had a smoke break. Got back in there. We just stay steadfast the whole time. I think seems like we're getting somewhere. There we go. 106 damage that time. At the front, they have like an armor. Defense mode is provided by the formation to the individuals in the front line. Like, is now a good time to like spearhead this thing? Let's do it. Me. Okay, I get a brief fight. Always out there fighting in our briefs. He's real sleepy. I'm pretty sleepy. I'm gonna go in with a off. Reach superiority is denied while using a spear. I'm not using a spear. We're gonna do our old standby. We're gonna intimidate this guy. Excellent. Okay, he's scared. We're gonna go in. We're going offensive focus. We're looking at him. We're giving him the stink eye. He's trying to get all prepared, but he's not going to be prepared for this. As we go for a stab in the chest. Oh, 15. Why can't I roll a number? Can't I roll a number higher than 20? Okay, go for his head. There we go. Okay, we only got something. We need to get him off balance. Keep on going for it. We got pluses on the head still. Keep on going for that head. Okay, he had negatives there. I had pluses. Excellent. Keep going for the head. Stab, stab. Oh, there's blood. Okay. Okay, we got this guy. This guy's dying. In the head. Oh, yeah. This is going to be like an action movie. Head's going to get coming off. This is how we win this fight. Everyone cheers. No. Okay, not yet. They're going to cheer in a second, though. Stop getting your stance back. Go for his head. Ooh, 82. There we go. Ah, we got him. We got him. He's dead. Nice. Okay. 116 damage because we chopped the guy's head off. All right. Praise him, Tintius. That's what they're shouting. That's what Caesar's shouting as he's standing over there watching. That seems good. That seems good. Octavius is in a fight now. So you know who the most cowardly soldier ever to be knighted is? Sir Ender. You know who the most hated knight of all is, though? Sir Charge. You know, he's just always a little extra. Let's close in. Let's close in. Alright. Alright, Octavius. I led by example. I showed you how to do it. I want you to do it as well. Are you the strong guy? You are the strong guy. You're the one who almost won before. So I need you to get out the big swinging stick. I need you to go offensive. Who writes these jokes? I do. I make them up completely. I don't get them from anywhere. And we're going for the torso. Oh, there we go. Okay, 2 deaths in a row. Here we go. Chest again. Stab, stab. Big swings. Stab, stab. Slash, slash. Think like him. Most hellish knight? Cerberus. Cerberus. Nice. Strike. The chest. Oh, man. Okay. I'll do it again. No, are we ready for the groin strike? We're ready for the groin strike. Oh, he's got 1 health. Just kick the guy. 1 health. Just, like, push him over. Okay. Last one. Chop his head off. Yeah. Crushing victory. Okay, they're falling apart. We're winning. We're winning. We're a little imbalanced. Yeah, they're basically naked. They're naked. They got a big club. That's all they got. So, you know, I show my girlfriend these your jokes. They do make her smile, then deaths stare at me. I had this girlfriend one time, broke up with me. And she said I kept on acting like Captain Hook. She said, "It's not you, it's me." I know. That was a double dad joke. And I know that. I knew that joke would never land. There you go. That's a double. That's a double kind of dad joke kind of day. We're steadfast. We're imbalanced. People are all over the place. We're having troubles, but we're disengaging because it's end of the thing, I think. Their front has no defense to it now. They're all scattered. That's what you get for having clubs and being naked. There we go. There we go. Chop off his head. Don't you have to aim for the neck? Well, we're working on that. I am real tired. I'm real tired. He's just a little sleepy. I'm real tired. I'm going to go like a bit of defensive stance. I don't need to win this fight. I'm better than this. I'll just stay back, do a little defensive focus. You know, he wants to do what he wants to do. It's fine. I'm going to take a moment, take a breather. Do a little stab every once in a while. Nope, he blocked me. Oh, he did a feint. Did he win? He failed. Oh yeah, I can't intimidate. Let's recover our stance, which we did. And then let's go for a strike again. We're gonna go for his head. Oh man, he's rolling good. Not that good. Now he's tired. Okay. He tries to deceive me, but he fails. Deceive me, huh? Well, I'm gonna chop your arm off. No, no. He's recovering his stance. Can I just, like, hit him in the... These are all negatives. I'm not gonna get that. We'll just recover. Oh, that's turn 5. I shouldn't have. Yeah, all we did, we just stood there and we closed our eyes and just swung wildly. That was a good fight. I'm sure the men, they're excited about that one. Like, that's my Centurion. That's what they're saying to each other. My cohesion is higher than my enemies. Yeah, we whooped him that round. You've gone far beyond the minimum goal. Caesar loves me. Oh, man. Caesar, look at all these dead guys. I did that. Attackers withdraw in confusion and disperse. It is night when the fighting at the wagons is over. The remaining enemies surrender and all captured. Although the many thousands have escaped, it is not yet time to give chase. You remain at the battle site for 3 days, take care of the wounded, and bury the dead. There we go. As the loot of the battle is gathered, you have a chance to snatch a beautiful gold torque. You know, I don't want Caesar to look at me the wrong way. He's a pretty good guy. We'll pass on it. As tempting as it is, I gained some integrity. 4th day, you resume the pursuit. The survivors have fled to the north, but the battle costs them the precious supplies, and they are too desperate to keep struggling. Their envoys meet your column halfway, offering an unconditional surrender. The Helvetii accept to return to their old settlements to the east beyond the Jura. Jura? How do I say that? Where was I? They will hand over their weapons and a consistent number of hostages to ensure compliance. Their former territory of the Helvetii must not remain empty, should the dreaded Germani come from across the Rhine to decide to occupy it. If that happened, the safety of the Transalpine province would be compromised. I keep the vow that I made before the battle. I lost $200. I did a little bit of a sacrifice, and people like me. Lingering fatigue is greatly reduced for everyone. Good. Of the other tribes that accompanied the Helvetii to their invasion, only the Boii are allowed to remain in Gallia. They were part of the rear guard of the enemy convoy and fought most valiantly. The Aedui have offered to take them in and give them fields to cultivate. As for you, it seems you will stay this side of the Alps for a while yet. Caesar receives delegations from the many free tribes of central Gallia. They have come to thank him for dealing with the invasion that threatened their people. There's more to it. There is speculation that a general assembly has been called, but you have no idea of the reason. It is no use trying to pry information from the tribunes. They are tight-lipped on this matter. I get $500. Okay. Yeah, so when your stance gets low, fighters can be extremely vulnerable to combat. That's a big deal, is stance. Are all these battles the Gallic Wars? Yes. This game is. Thanks to recent command experience, you have gained additional points to spend on potential skills and base attributes. I gained 2 extra points because of the minimum goals were reached. 3 points. What do I want to be good at? I'd like to be good at killing things. Intellect, bravery, awareness. I want to stab things well. So I'm going to have 3 points in my sword. Experience gained through recent events. Your century has received additional points also. They get, what, 5 points? Well, bravery would be nice. We'll take 1 point of bravery, but we're going to put the rest in sword, I think. Maybe a little bit of discipline. That might help our stance a bit. We'll put... Oh, it costs 2. It costs 2 for that now. So we'll do 46. And then maybe 1 more bravery. I don't need any cowards. I don't know, do we want that or we want discipline? Maybe discipline. Sprinkle it out. Okay, we got a plus 100 supervision. What's that mean? I get a new notable legionary. Oh, yeah? Who's the best? A notable person? The best ability of this character. I want someone who's like, I want a quick guy. I want someone who's going to go in there and go stabby stab. I like the strong guy that I've got. So I want someone that can go in there quick, get stabbing. He's going to be quick. He's going to be coordinated. He's going to know how to handle a sword. He's going to be brave. And have endurance. I also need some discipline. Better than average discipline, coordination, and awareness. Oh, and shield. And then his worst ability is going to be... I don't need strength because I got strength with the other guy. So his worst ability is going to be... No, don't talk to this guy. Just don't... Well, that's going to be fainting, though. I think I do want... Well, he's going to be dumb. He can be dumb. He can be a little dumb. What's his name? So he's very good. He's very quick. Very brave. His name is Publius Liberius. If you lose a number of staff members and notable legionaries higher than 1/10 of your remaining troops, no more legionaries will arrive. So we can see his deeds. And I guess he'll show up in... If he dies, we'll show up in the list of fallen. And there he is. He's a simple legionary. And there's his level of valor, which I guess I have that also, don't I? Anyone have any valor other than me? So Octavius, he's the strong guy, right? Yeah. He did good. I like him. It's my standard bearer. He threw down his flag and whooped that guy. So Caesar likes me. The troops don't like me so much. I have religion. I'm very my integrity is great. A little valor. Humanitas. Positive low to middle levels have a modest negative influence on troops' opinion, based on the ancient Roman value of the same name. My compassionate and generous disposition towards other human beings. There's my combat accomplishments, but no deeds, no decorations yet. I should go make sure and remind Caesar what I did. I got some money. I could go. Well, I get a couple things. I guess I could buy gear for my people. I could buy stuff for me though. $2,000. I can't really get anything too nice. I can get some of these. Do I have anything like that? Oh, I can't really wear them though. Camp followers in nearby towns provide plenty of opportunities to have a good time. No thanks. Okay. Yeah, it just came out today. So there's a nice sword. I can't afford that one. I can afford a Hispanian sword. What kind of sword do I have? What's the difference between... Oh, it's a better sword. So health damage 18 to 22. What do I have? I have the same thing. That one's just a little bit... Something's a little bit nicer about it. It has whatever that... It has. It's a little bit shinier. And a little bit better crafted. Salve, Alberto. Praise on Tinti. So for training, do I have to redo this? No, it's all set still as it was. Do we want to keep it as it was? Probably. We don't maybe need other duties so much. But I do want a little bit more, like, coordination. We'll give them a little bit of respite to make them happy because they're kind of cranky. And then... I don't care about my javelin. Maybe I should javelin a little more. But I think I'd like to be a little stronger. Or maybe quick. Which one do I want? 53 strength. Quickness of... could be 64. Where's my quickness? Why is it not real good? Let's do quickness. Let's say no shield, but more... well, a little bit of shield. Quickness. On for less... oh yeah, less fatigue could be nice also. We'll do that. We'll oh, I'll do more. But I won't get tired so much. Let's change coordination, not that one. That one. It could be nice if I'm not tired, because I got tired that last time, and that's kind of what did me in. Recently fallen or missed, especially by those who are closer to them, our morale goes down a little bit. Legionary just offered me another 50 to 30. It's just 30. Is it same person? I'll refuse, but I'll let it go. I'm afraid if I punish him, I'm afraid the Centurion will get mad at me. Do I need to pick training for anyone else? There is specializations. Oh yeah, here they go. So like Octavius is the strong guy. I want him to work on his, I think, sword. Oh, we can make him even stronger. I don't remember what Titus is good at. Titus, you're pretty strong too. You're coordinated, you're aware. What do you do? I don't know what you do, Titus. Titus, I don't even know who you are. I'll leave you alone. And then the new guy we've got, I want him working on quickness. That's what he does. And then Octavius strength, and then Marcus here. Just get coordinated. I think seems like it's okay. We got really good supervision. Maybe I should lower my supervision down. Allows me to recognize and select individuals with better qualities within the century. Like maybe I should lower that. Like I don't need it that high. And I can work on, I take administration maybe down for a second, and then work on my sword a little bit. Somewhere at the camp, Liberius is dicing with a bunch of soldiers from different centuries. Luck is not on his side. At the third dog, the worst role in the game, he starts losing his temper. Complaints quickly escalate and open insults, and in no time the players come to blows. Who's this Liberius? This is the new guy? So he tries to punch his rival, or he feints a kick and then attacks with a punch. He's quick, isn't he? Well, quickness is better with punch. Awareness and coordination. Just punch the guy. He did it. Impact makes the other guy reel back. Bystanders along your unit, they may do something before it gets any worse. Many of the bystanders belong to my unit. They may do something, and instead of intervening, the other soldiers incite a brawl. There's another scrapper charging at Liberius. He can try to dodge, which he's good at, or meet it head on. Dodge it! He dodges the assailer and sends him to the ground. Excellent. At last, some of the bystanders intervene to separate the brawlers. Later, you're informed of what happened. You're told that it was Liberius who started the tussle. Was it, though? He just cheated. Oh, he did lose his temper. Alright, I'll discipline the guy. He's a little mad about that. Get over it. Okay. assume my admin would go down, but it's not. So maybe I can take supervision down even more. And that down even more. Give me a little strain in there. I got 2 points I can spend. I can either get some respite to lower my strength. I only got 2. Or put it into more con. Let's try to get over that. So gain con, gain endurance, gain sword. I'm straining myself. Is it because my sword... Maybe I should lower the sword for a minute since it's caused me problems, and we'll put it into strength. How's the Century looking? There we go. Hostius has a habit of intervening during the training sessions of your Century to give advice and instructions. He's a Centurion, just like you. He's a higher in status within the cohort, and you're elder by a decade or so. Confront him in private, or I can say there's nothing wrong with it. I don't have the highest of charisma, I don't think. Oh, are my stats over here? Oh, yeah. Charisma 55. Maybe I can do that. It seems like a high number there, though. I'm not gonna do that. That doesn't sound like a good idea. There is merit in his coaching, however. His frequent trespassing might give the impression that you are not up to the task of training the Century on your own. Yeah, I kind of like... Maybe I should have stood up to him. Okay, so those are going down a little bit. I think it's fine. It's not, as long as it's in the plus side, I think. Maybe our points are better spent getting better. For the last one, I'm going to put it back into... administration. I'll wear myself out here for a little bit. So now we bonus on that. And then move on. Caesar likes that. Okay, it's promised a General Assembly of leaders from all over Central Gallia is held. It's obvious that an issue of great importance and secrecy is being discussed with Caesar. Soon after, Caesar sends a delegation towards the land of the Sequani, then another following the return of the first. It takes a while before you're informed of what's going on. Central Gallia is inhabited by many tribes. Their land is rich, and their prosperous cities are often visited by merchants from the Republic. These tribes are divided by rivalry and strife, often in conflict with another. One important faction is led by the Aedui, another by the Arverni. Not too uncommon for the Gallic chiefs to seek allies even from abroad to increase their prestige and strengthen their armies. Years ago, the Arverni and the Sequani hired a Germanic king, Ariovistus, to overcome the rival coalition. Aedui were soundly defeated. They had to surrender hostages to pay tributes. Ironically, the winners suffered even worse consequences. Ariovistus and his army liked what they found in Gallia. They claimed it for themselves, 1/3 of the countryside of the Sequani, the very people who had originally hired them. It didn't stop there. Even now, Ariovistus keeps receiving reinforcements from beyond the Rhine, while ordering the Sequani to abandon more of their land so he can settle the newcomers. Both the Aedui and the Sequani are your allies, but the situation is even more delicate than it appears, because last year, when Caesar himself was consul in Rome, the Senate declared Ariovistus a friend of the Roman people, in an attempt to preserve diplomatic balance in the crucial region. Delegations that left in the past few weeks are attempts to establish talks with the Germanic king, to ask for a stop to the arrival of more settlers in the territory of the Sequani, and for the restitution of the hostages to the Aedui. They were met with scorn and disdain. Ariovistus claimed to rule by right of strength. Is this not, after all, the same law exercised by Rome? And then things started going downhill very fast. Not only messengers from the Aedui reported raids against their farmlands by the Herodis, the latest Germanic tribe to have joined Ariovistus from beyond the Rhine, but tens of thousands more people of another tribe, the Suebi, were preparing to traverse the river. If Caesar doesn't respond to a request of help by long-standing allies of Rome, his reputation will take a tremendous hit. You can see the lack of enthusiasm on the faces of your men as you repeat the order that has been imparted to all 6 legions. Preparations must begin immediately to set off and march east. Barely the time to recover after the bloody confrontation from the Helvetii. Another war is in the making. You reach Vesuntio. the main city of the Sequani after several days of forced march. It's difficult not to be fascinated by the unique beauty of this place. The river Doubs describes an unusual curve which surrounds the city almost completely. The tall hill occupies the only section on the border that is not traversed by the river, an outstanding natural defense encircled by a wall that joins it to the city itself. The strategic value of Vesontio and its rich granaries is obvious. It's a good thing that you arrived here before Ariovistus. Next morning, the Optio returns from his errand in town with a squad of legionaries. He asked to speak with you. Yeah. He met with a Roman merchant, one who has dealt with the people of Ariovistus several times during the last few seasons. This trader has a lot to say about the Germani, of how they are physically as imposing as giants, fierce in appearance, and each as strong as 2 men. He also recounted the tales he had heard from the locals, horrifying reports of their feral savagery in battle. My legionaries are now shaken by the prospect of facing these formidable warriors. Medius, at least seems to be in control of himself, but he's concerned about how these tales might affect the troops' morale. There have not been many confrontations between the Germani and your people, but those that occurred left quite the impression. The disaster at Arosio happened at the time of your grandfathers, a massacre that rivals the Cannae at the most tragic and in the memory of the Republic. It took the military genius of Marius to stop the ferocious barbarians from the north. We can assemble the men and talk to them, charisma check, or do nothing, stick to my schedule. No, assemble them in. I will chat. Nope, I'm bad at chatting. Maybe it's not a dice roll. If my morale or my fatigue was good, it was 0. Then I guess I would have had bonuses to it, but I didn't. My speech wasn't good. I kind of went there and I blabbered a bit. Caesar saw me. He's embarrassed. And the rest of the army, things are getting out of hand. Soldiers and officers alike talk with the locals every day. Tales of the dreadful Germani keep spreading. A sentiment dangerously similar to panic is seeping in. You hear a tribune confess to another that he wrote a will just in case, suggesting that his colleagues should do the same. You're reporting to the Pilus prior about this morning's activities when suddenly a war council is called. All the centurions must attend, all of them, not just the Primi or Ordinis. The centurions of the first cohort that outrank the rest. Caesar, in person, addresses you, his high-pitched voice delivering a powerful speech. The gestures with which he accompanies his words are graceful and intense. He is obviously an experienced orator. This guy's going somewhere. His sharp black eyes look over the assembly as he reprimands you all for questioning his leadership. It was Ariovistus who sought the friendship of the Roman people last year. Who could imagine that he would fail in his duties so soon? There is still a chance to bring him back to his senses, for your demands are reasonable and just. And even if he is a fool enough to wage war against you, what do you have to fear? The Germani are not invincible, as Marius showed us in the past, and his army deserved as much glory as the commander. They proved that strength of mind can defeat a long-feared enemy. You yourselves have already vanquished the Helvetii, the same Helvetii who fought against the Germani on many occasions and have often prevailed. The proconsul gives you order to depart tonight in the 4th watch. Those who are too afraid to follow him can remain here. If necessary, he will go with the 10th Legion alone, for he knows their loyalty is above questioning. It works like a charm. The tribunes of the 10th are the first to thank Caesar for his trust and declare that they are ready to follow him. The rest are shamed into apologizing and going with the flow. The general shift in mood is palpable. Everyone seems once again concentrated on the tasks at hand. Everyone is happy. Yep. Oh, Humanitas. The commander has a knack for influencing people and doing his bidding, and it's not the first time he has displayed astute resourcefulness for getting out of a crisis. You can only hope it proves useful when the time comes to face Ariovistus. I'm a little happy about this. +2 morale. Yeah, it's exciting. You break camp. After a 7-day journey through open ground, scouts report that Ariovistus and his army are no further than 24 miles. In fact, very soon you observe a continual coming and going of messengers, a sign confirming the rumors that a meeting between Caesar and Ariovistus is being arranged. 5 days later, the proconsul sets off with the soldiers of the 10th in a peculiar role of mounted escorts, with horses kindly provided by the Gallic auxiliary cavalry. Whatever hopes there were of a peaceful resolution are quickly dispelled. When Caesar and his guard return, it's very clear that nothing's been achieved. You beckon a soldier of the 10th and ask him what happened. He says a group of Germanic riders approached during the talks and threw stones at him. At least that's what some of his comrades said. His cohort were too distant to see anything. Anyway, the talks were curtailed as soon as this was reported to Caesar. 2 days passed. Ariovistus offers to resume the discussion. The proconsul decides to send 2 men to hear what he has to say. One of them is Procillus, Roman citizen and Gallic origin in Gallia Transalpina. From Transalpina. A young man who has earned Caesar's trust. The other is Medius, who dealt with Ariovistus several times. You wait. People who are not in your line of business have no idea how much of your activity consists of killing time, waiting for something to happen. The 2 ambassadors don't come back. Not a good sign. On top of that, your scouts report that the Germani are on the move. At the end of the day, you can see them from the ramparts, settling at the foot of a hill about 6 miles from you. The following morning, they set off again, wagons and all. They create a large commotion passing close to your camp. They keep going without attacking. They stop and set up their new encampment only 2 miles away. There is little to feel relieved about because you know all too well that they have just cut off your supply line. For 5 days, Caesar orders the whole army to march out and form in front of the campsite, offering battle. Ariovistus refuses to bite. When you're let out of the 6th time, your army is arranged in 3 columns. This time, you don't switch to the customary triple array. Instead, you're ordered to keep going until you reach a new site, perhaps a little more than half mile from the enemy position. It's not as large as your main camp, but big enough for at least a couple legions. Your column is ordered to establish a new camp, while the other 2 take position to protect you. As you begin instructing your century, you see that the Germani are approaching. But for some reason, Ariovistus is not committing his full force. It's as if he were just trying to prevent you from fortifying this place, without really attempting to destroy you. But there's no time for musing. You must concentrate on your assignments. Build up the wall. 20 turns, same thing. Our engineering's a little better this time, though. So let's work faster. They're coming. More. They're not going to like this. The troop opinion's going to be kind of cranky, but it'll be all right. We'll do 1 superior quality there. Back to normal. I think we're safe to just do normal. We'll do 1 more push. Do 2 more pushes. 3 more pushes. And then we'll do like a normal one, and then we should build a superior quality one. 18. There's 19. Should be able to do 1 more superior. And then we can just finish. Actually, we can probably finish off with just a superior, but we'll let it just in case. We'll finish off that way. Caesar likes our well-built thing. Rest of my army plays its part and holds off the tentative assault of the Germani while you finish the job. When the new camp is ready and Ariovistus calls off the attack, your legion and the 7th are ordered to stay here. A detachment of auxiliaries will provide further support. The bulk of Caesar's forces goes back to the main base. Supply line restored. Time is 1 less enemy to worry about. Next day, legions from both bases are conducted to the field facing the enemy. Ariovistus declines battle once again. Sun is still high in the sky when all the cohorts are sent back to their respective camps. Once back, you don't have time to loosen up before you hear the dreaded trumpet blasts signal an imminent attack. You bellow orders to get your century ready, while everything around you bursts into frenetic activity. You look at the approaching host. As before, it's only a fraction of Ariovistus' force, but you're outnumbered. Your solid defense position should be enough to hold them off, but you have to do your part. A crew is manning my century's Scorpion. There should be enough time for 1 shot. 1 shot. We don't know how to shoot. We don't know how to shoot ranged things. My crew fumbles the loading operation. Looks like you're on your own. Coming in for a javelin volley. Whoops! You watch the missiles go completely off target. We don't know what javelins are. We've never heard of these things. Lentidius is surprised by one of the javelins. It gets him in the chest. You're supposed to duck. They're closing in. You must prepare and repel. I know we don't know what javelins are. Let's keep it as simple as possible. Just hold the ground, no heroics, or push the century to prove its worth. We get a ranged defense. Failure is giving us a +6. You know what? No, just keep it simple. Let's not get carried away. Clash is intense. Were it not for your strong position, you would probably have succumbed. The sun is setting when the enemy disengages. One of your men didn't make it, and many other centuries have suffered losses today. We lost a guy. We lost one. Which puts us down to, does it say how many men we have? We have like 74, maybe 75. So we've lost 1. They also paid a heavy price. You watch as a group of prisoners is led away for interrogation. Okay. Another uneventful night came and went. Today, your cohort stands in the third line of the fully deployed army. Approximately behind the left wing, you advance so close to the Germanic camp that Ariovistus cannot let the front go without losing face. While taken with a tribune this morning, you learned of an interesting development. Some of the prisoners escaped yesterday had been forced to reveal the reason behind Ariovistus' reluctance to engage in open battle. Apparently, the matrons in the enemy camp have consulted to omens, as is the custom, and has advised Ariovistus that victory would elude him until the new moon. Caesar's obviously trying to force an unwilling enemy to fight now. This time, you don't have to wait long. Germania responds. You see them abandon the high position where their wagons are stationed. The cohorts in the first two lines are confining your view now, but you hear a strange roar that grows and slowly becomes more intense. It has a rhythmic nature, like a battle song, but with an indefinite, humane quality that makes your skin crawl. It must be the famous Bibracte, the Germanic war cry. We can encourage the troops, charisma, and bravery. I'm brave. I'm charismatic. Yeah. Oh man, I thought we had it. 59 is what? My bravery's, I don't know. Well, all right, that hurts us a lot. As two armies clash, the thundering noise is staggering. You can only wait, trying yet failing to pick up any hints of a tide of battle. It's been going on for a while. Cohorts in the second line have gone forward in support of those in the first, but from what you can see, which is not much, the situation seems to hang in the balance. More time passes, you see the activity of the Optionis behind the left wing getting more and more fast pace. It does not look reassuring. You hear two legionaries next to you say something. They are pointing behind a courier. Courier is galloping towards the legate in charge of your legion. Very soon, the order to advance is given. You must go in support of the first two lines. Your force isn't fully trained, but the enemy must be tired by now. Let's get him. Gods? Yeah, but gods, please. Please. I'll give you an altar. Just help me out here. I can build an altar. One of three deities you want to dedicate an altar to. Well, we'll Mars, obviously. And Jupiter's got to have one. If Jupiter doesn't get one, then everyone's going to be crazy. Nothing's going to be good. And then, don't remember my gods. Minerva. I don't know. Someone give me a god. We know Jupiter. We know Mars. Give me one more. Apollo? Mars is the god of war. Fortuna? We'll go with Apollo, I guess. $2,200. I don't have that much money. Okay, Apollo doesn't get one. But, okay, Jupiter and Mars can have one. I'm spending on a lot of money. Okay, I'm spending a lot of money. I'm going to spend $1,700. Okay. 1850 or less at the end of the fight. Okay, no problem. No problem. March! Throw those javelins. We love javelins. Throw them. Way off target. Boss, what do we do with these sticks? I don't know. We'll just throw them. Okay, we're going to stay steadfast. Steadfast worked last time. These guys are a lot tougher than us. They've got, like, their cohesion is same as ours. They are more determined than us. They actually have a shield. Apollo, archery, Minerva's intelligence? I thought Minerva was like messenger. Was that... I forget. I don't know. They are sleepy. That's right. That's right. I'm pretty sure we can upgrade our cohort's gear. Yes. I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure we can. We're gonna you know what? I'm gonna stay cautious. Because they're already worn out. We're gonna like just stay cautious. We'll let them wear themselves out. They've already got a bunch of lingering fatigue stuck with them. So we just like hang out. We let them wear themselves out. They're imbalanced now. We kind of just like, you know, we play it smart. Smart. This is what we do. That hurt a little bit. Oh, Mercury. Right, Mercury is messenger, of course. Okay, me. Is this me? Oh, Titus. What's Titus do? Titus is strong, and charismatic, and smart. Okay. So they don't. They just again. They don't have a spear and a shield. So not too big a deal. We don't have the high ground this time though. But they are very tired. So I wonder what should I do if they're tired? Maybe quick. Speed factor also by quickness. Total fatigue cost of attacks exceeded with the attack is increased by 1. I don't know. Again, it almost seems like maybe just like being careful. And just kind of letting him kind of wear himself out. And go like stay with a defensive focus. He's going offensive. He's preparing an attack. We're just going to we're going to shield and how do I like just defensive focus. Failed, but he kept his stance. Defensive focus again. Okay, and then we'll just do a little. I'm not. If I try to strike him, it's gonna throw me off balance. I'm not gonna hit him. I'm gonna go to a regular stance, and Minerva, goddess of wisdom and war. Okay. Change my mind. I go back to offensive. I really don't have much of a chance of hitting this guy. I'll try to feint a little bit. I got like no chance here. Yeah, minus 54. There's no way. There's no chance of hitting this guy. Titus must be very good. So nothing happened there. We just stood out there. We got on we went defensive stance. We just started waving our arms around. We didn't even hit each other. We didn't even try to swing. Okay, so they're hitting me. Nothing bad though. Okay. We lost the combativeness. I think I'm gonna say we'll do. This is like our last. This is round 5. We're gonna switch over to fierce. I'm smart. I can handle this. We're gonna switch over to fierce. Take a little bit of a hit, but then we're gonna go and hit them because they're fatigued. We switch over. I try to press the advantage. I fail. Have a good one, Lycan. I have the advantage. Fail again. We'll do one more of these. That really wore my fatigue, didn't it? 40 damage there, though. No damage there. We're trying to get momentum. They're not getting it. We disengage. We take a little breather here. Our combativeness is bad. So I can individually encourage these folks. Hey, get a hold of yourself. I guess Marcus will do it. Try to gain momentum, success. Ooh, that hurt a lot. Suffer no damage there, though, at least. Okay, they're getting imbalanced. They're tired. 94 damage still. This is them hitting us. This This is them killing us. We took a lot of hits there. They're way imbalanced. This should be our chance to hit them. I'm gonna try doing that. Okay, so we have the advantage now. 48, that's good. They are now properly fatigued. They're failing at getting momentum. 18 more damage. Us against them, there's a hit. Bad. I'm involved in a brief fight. Excellent. This is what I need. I'm a little tired. I'm worn out. He is proper, like, he's ready to pass out. Okay, we're closing in. This is never second in Rome. You can find it. It's on Steam as of today. There's a demo there, too, if you want to check out the demo. I think the demo is like that first little stage that we did, I think is the same. Okay, so let's go. We know what we do first. We yell at him, and we tell him we don't like him, and he's funny looking. He's intimidated. And now we go into strike, and we go for... What's he at? He's just intimidated. We're just going to go for a torso shot. Oh, man, 24! Stop rolling bad. Tell him a dad joke. So my speed is bad at the moment. I'm going to just recover. Okay. And then we're going to go into a... I'm just going to strike him. Just hit him in the arm. Man, I can't roll anything. Too close to be effective with his spear. I was either attacked or offensive focus. I failed to go to my offensive focus. Alright. This is round 4, so I'm gonna recover. Okay. And then I'm gonna get one good stab in there. One good stab, maybe. Minus 10. Not good. No. Yeah. I don't know what the rebound focus is. We'll try that. I don't think that does any good at the end of the round. We should do it before. So, nope, we just swung around and we just pretended to fight. Okay, we are way imbalanced. We're gonna try to stay. It's bad, but we're gonna try to stay with it because if we can knock them down 20 or something, I think we got the win. We can't get the advantage. Okay, disengage. We need. What's encourage do? Encourage if combative is negative, can restore a random amount to a maximum value of. Okay, we can do that. Recompact will give me more. Cohesion. The cohesion actually got raised. It's pretty good. Their combativeness is better than mine. I'm gonna encourage them. Now, 1. Encourage him better. 1. My fatigue went way down. Okay, we'll stay steadfast. What's that? My determination and bravery are both lower than my opponents. Well, but they're so big and scary, scary Germans. The demo is on the side here. It's one of these where it's over here. Not the big green box, but it's on the side there. That's where the demo is for this game. We actually have the upper hand this time. Success, success. There we go. There's something. I'm spearheading this one because we gotta end this. Oh, really? You have a big green box? Weird. I didn't know it would change like that. Okay, I'm in a fight. This is it. Big scary German guy. but I'm not concerned. I'm going to stab him in the face. Don't mention the war. Let's go. We could intimidate him. That didn't work last time. He knows what he did. Let's just... Oh, such negatives. We're going to go for an offensive focus. Okay. Sure. My stance is bad. I'm going to recover some stance. And recover some more stance. Okay, he's failing to swing at me. But he's recovering his stance just fine. I'm going to try doing a feint. I failed at feinting. I'll get my stance back. So we're just weaving and bobbing. We're not attacking him. Is that me been misled? Yeah. Okay. Near final round, we're gonna go for a strike. Minus 28. Yeah. He's trying to go for a big shield charge. He failed. My stance is just awful. I can't really hit anything with this. Oh, there's a trick button. My intellect and awareness versus... Hey, I'm gonna try to trick him. Minus 38. That's not good. Go for the hit. I can't. I got a minus 11 on my roll. Oh no, I got hit. Oh man, in the last round. I'm on 2 of 100. Clear defeat. I don't know if clear defeat is the word I would use for that. It wasn't really that much of a defeat. Oh, man. Man. Whoops, I shouldn't have continued. I should have... Whoops. Okay, we wanna go back to cautious, I think, and go another round here. Okay, we both disengage. We're gonna recompact ourselves. Okay. Get back in there. Look, they're so sleepy. Get back in there. Okay, so they have the advantage. Have the momentum. We're gonna try this one. Go. Okay. Did he add any meta progress? I think there might be some in there with oh, that's good. This is us. When you make your character, I think that's where some of that. There might be some in there. I'm not entirely sure. Because you have so many points you can spend on your character. Alright, this is Publius here. Publius, what do you do? Publius, oh, Liberius, he's the new guy. He's the quick guy. Okay, we're going quick stance. This big lumbering German. He's lumbering around with I don't know, eating a bratwurst and some sauerkraut and I don't know. And we're gonna go in there. We're gonna stab him. We're gonna stab him real quick. Or maybe we should feint first. Feint first. Just do a nice bluff. No, you didn't bluff him good enough. Feint harder. We got him. He's been misled. Okay. He's misled. He doesn't know what's happened. He dropped a sauerkraut. Now we strike. In the torso. Minus 12. Ooh, that's good. We got him. We grazed him. Okay. Get him again. He's going to be a little off balance. We're going to go for the head. That's a bad roll. Man. I just gave you a double dad joke. You sure you want another one? Go for the torso. Oh, let's see. What do I have here? What do I have here? Some of these are real dumb. When I was in school, no doubles this time. You only get doubles, no doubles. But when I was in school, I'll give you a good one. They're all good. When I was in school, this English teacher, she was great. I told her I was gonna marry her as soon as I was done with school. This is a weird joke. Okay, just stay with it. But she went to jail. And when she got out of jail, you know, of course, it's off. Because you can't end a sentence with a proposition. I'm sorry, I said it was going to be a good one. It was the worst. Oh, I did succeed. Okay, good. Now, stab in the groin. Yeah, we got him. It didn't do much. Okay, strike him in the arm. It was a joke. That's true. It was a joke. I'm not gonna hit him with this. We're gonna go for maybe a groin shot. No, not with minus 15. Man. I mean, I got him for, what, 4 damage? A modest victory. I'll accept that. One of the jokes I've ever heard. Commitment too low. What do you mean commitment too low? Get a hold of yourselves. Okay, we're going all in. We're in balance. I don't care. Just stab him. Stab him harder. More. Oh, I'm in a fight. Okay, this is it. I'm leading the charge. I'm showing them this is what you do. You go in there, you get your big beaten stick. He's a little off balance. That means that he's a little slow. He's going for my head. He can't hit me in the head. I got a shield. I'm going to intimidate him because that always works. Yeah. Now he's scared. And now I'm going to go for the soft spot in the chest. He didn't have any armor either. Oh, wait. But that's even. I guess tie goes to the defender. He's going for my groin. I don't think so, buddy. I got a Roman cup. Well, we'll go ahead and recover. Okay, and then we shall strike in the head. Well, yeah, in the head. Man, he's so close. If only I could hit things. If only I had a plus to hit these things. What's going to help me get a plus? So if I trick him, that means I'm going to have a minus 14. Because my inferior reach is no good. Offensive focus. Attack mode is 15. Excellent. Okay, keep blocking him. So I got a bonus to striking? Not really. Can I feint him? I can try a feint. No, that. Minus 10, probably not gonna hit. Not really getting anywhere here. Going for my head. I'll never, with that kind of stand, there's no way I'm gonna get it. No way. How'd that one go? Marginal defeat. Sorry, I didn't lead. Very good charge there. I apologize to my Centurion. Oh, we got him. We did it. They're 1849. Oh, we're worn out. Keep going. No. Oh, this is gonna hurt. We're imbalanced. We're way imbalanced. This is gonna hurt. Oh no. All right, Publius, this is all you. Publius, you're the new guy who's good and quick. Last time I was quick with you, you didn't do a very good job. Okay, now just start striking. Oh, we're just so bad at striking things. Why is my modifier so bad? Base difficulty minus 42. Okay. Let's feint then. Maybe we can. They're all horrible. Let's just go normal and we'll do an offensive focus. So he has misled me. I don't know if I can hit it. I don't know how to hit this guy. There ain't no chance. There's no way I'm gonna make that. So I'll just recover for 1. Or +1, I guess is what that is. Okay. So we've recovered. So +2 fatigue for each action. I am tired, but I'm not as tired as he is. Look how tired he is. Going for my soft neck. And my groin? Stay with my groin. Okay, we recovered. We're gonna recover again. Same guy. We keep fighting the same guy over and over again. Just can't. I can't hit him. Not sure what to do. Try to bluff. Nope. Try it again. There's a good one. Hey, we got him this time. Okay. So we should have good advantage on this next attack. Not very good. He rolled a 90. How am I going to beat that? How we do? Oh, modest defeat. Okay, that was real bad. We're both below 1850. We're so imbalanced. We gotta like... I don't know. I'm staying up there. I'm gonna stay... We're gonna go all out. I don't know anything else to do. No, disengage. So it wasn't because of that last hit, we went below them. And so Caesar... Minus 30! Oh, Caesar. Difficult to determine what triggered it exactly, but gradually you realize that the whole enemy line is collapsing. Oh, well, okay. Casualties during battles, but when one of the two armies breaks and is routed, it's when the real slaughter begins. The Rhine flows not far from here, perhaps 2 hours' walk. The fleeing Germanic fighters and their people who are watching the battle from the wagons make a desperate effort to reach its safety. Your cavalry pursues them relentlessly. At the end of the day, the scale of the carnage is mind-boggling. Later, prisoners reveal that Ariovistus has a small boat waiting on the western bank of the river. Use it to escape. It matters little. He's no longer a threat. Most of those who followed him were not as lucky. Even his 2 wives were killed during the rout, and so was one of his daughters. The other one was captured. He saw many who suffered the same fate. Their lives were turned into hopelessness by the whimsical tide of battle. The 2 ambassadors who disappeared a few days ago were found during the chase, alive. Procillus says that the captors consulted their seers 3 times to decide whether he should be burned alive as an offering. 3 times he was spared as by the favor of the lots. I keep the vow. I spent a whole lot of money, which didn't do me any good. Thanks, gods. But I got my $2,000 back. Caesar preparing to return to Gallia Cisalpina, on the other side of the Alps, where his ordinary business as proconsul is waiting. But all the legions will spend their winter here, and in the land of Sequani, Labienus will take charge in his absence. Men are none too happy to be stationed so far from home. You wonder how the locals will react in the long run, because your prolonged presence might start looking like more than a mere intervention in the support of allies in distress. And because of my thing, I get 1 point. I thought I did better than that. I'll be a little smarter. Yeah, that'll help us during the fight anyway, or during the big fights. But my sentry did pretty good, so we'll give them a little more. Can we give? So that costs 2 for sword skills. This one we can get up there to 49, and we can learn a little more shield skill, like that. Yeah, maybe 1 more bravery. Okay, and then we're back. We're back here, overwintering. I guess we get a general. Is what? Oh, we get a new guy. Pick out a new dude. Nobody died yet. And we have like a list of our. We have a list of anything else. We can see our deeds. That didn't. That's just me. Oh, that's who I have killed. And there's our altar to Jupiter and Mars. Even on camp turns, your current traits will influence your troop opinion as follows. Okay. Okay. Caesar liked us, but he's a little embarrassed by us there. Anyway, there's a good place to end it. So this is Endeavor 2nd in Rome. It is out. It's in early access still. Yep. But it is by the same dev that made A Legionary's Life, which I liked quite a bit. Oh yeah, you can get awards through the thing. There you go. Look at that. Anything else in here we can look at? There's building a fort. And then there's... So you can buy stuff and switch your things out, which would make you fight better. That might have helped a lot too. Yeah, we did a lot of missing. Anyway, there's Never Second in Rome. Out as of the 18th of February. And there you go. Is there a... no, not a DLC. That's a demo. So Legionary's Life is also here. And it has a demo also. And if you like the combat bits of this one is the combat bits, basically. A little bit of both, but this, instead of being like leading a century, you are just one of the random folks of the century. Pretty neat game. I had a lot of fun with that one. Anyway, thanks for watching tonight. I'm going to bed. I hope everyone has a good one. I apologize for the dad jokes tonight. I should end every stream like that. I apologize for the dad jokes. Have a good one.